Hi everybody. I've had a lot of requests for reactions recently due to the whole group of reactions I've done on my channel, so please check them out. From Spain to Ukraine, the scandals involved with the voting there, to more recently with Greece, and I had a very wonderful time commentating with some of the people that left comments and interacting, I should say, with some of the people that left comments. And thank you. Thank you for all your requests, and people have asked me to do Cyprus. But before Cyprus, I'm going to do Romania, because I was interested in looking at what Romania has to offer. I like the images. It feels a very festive song. This is the first time I'm listening to it. So welcome Romania to my channel. And what is Romania's song? Well, I'm going to give you a bit of bio about it, because that's what I do on my channel. Romania is Call Me in Spanish, and it's a 2022 song by the singer WRS, whose stage name is Andrei Ionut Ursu, and he is known professionally as WRS, is a Romanian dancer, singer and songwriter, and before starting his career as an artist, he worked as a dancer for famous artists such as Ina Antonia, Carla's Dreams, and was part of the Pro TV ballet on shows such as Voicia. And the song is currently scheduled to represent Romania in Turin in the Eurovision Song Contest this year. Now, I'm delighted for him, because it's a great honor for anybody to come forth and represent your country. Now, the worst thing about Romania is, and I'm going to say this quite honestly, people have a stigma about Romania, almost like they only do traditional ballad songs. They sing in their own language. It's not very interesting. The songs have been boring, and I think that's wrong to put Romania into that group, and I'll tell you why. It is Eurovision, everybody, Song Contest. So when we come to criticize songs, let's and think with our brain, not with this, because sometimes this runs away and people go ba 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 ba, and it's stupid to listen to. I'm going to say this: Eurovision Song Contest is very professional. People, when I was growing up listening to Eurovision Song Contest, a lot of people sang in French. Then there was the transition period where they sang in their own language, and then it became more popular because people were attempting to sing in English. Now, when your language is not English and you sing in English, it's very, very difficult. And for English-speaking people to criticize, oh, the song is boring, you try and sing in Romania, for example. You couldn't. But at least they try. And I believe this song is going to be sung in English. So I'm kind of disappointed, because it would have been nice to have heard it in its entirety in Romanian. Would it be Romanic? You can tell me, the fans, what the national language for Romania is, but I would have preferred it in their language. But look, when it comes to songs for Eurovision, it looks very festival. I believe everybody was very, very happy with this guy winning, and I'm looking forward. So let's get going. I do have the lyrics in front of me, so take it away, Romania. I have to say, I'm just looking forward. I really am. The images look great, I have to say, of the dancers and everybody. Take it away.
Knew that I was different than the others. They never liked you. Try to keep my head above the water, but you're making it so hard to. What if they gonna find out? Nobody's gonna like it. We get away. Need you to stay. What if they gonna find out? Nobody's gonna like it. We get away. Need you to stay. Hola mi bebé, hola mi bebé. Llámame, 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 llámame. Hola mi bebé, hola mi bebé. Llámame, 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 llámame. Hola mi bebé. anybody, 'cause it's so true. Show it to the world, 'cause I won't hide it. Are you down to believe in sins too? What if they gonna find out nobody's gonna like it? We get away, need you to stay. What if they gonna find out nobody's gonna like it? We get away, need you to stay. Hola mi baby, hola mi baby, llámame, 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 llámame. Hola mi baby, hola mi baby, llámame, 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 llámame. Hola. And when you say my name, my world is crumbling. I feel complete, all I need is your missing touch. Don't worry about it now, I keep you safe and sound. We're so in love. Hola mi baby, llámame, 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 llámame. Hola mi baby, hola mi baby, llámame, 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 llámame. Le, 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 le. Llámame, baby.
Wow, I've got to say, Romania, you've upped it to a really good Eurovision song. I really enjoyed it. But isn't it strange how countries are doing things? Romania is Romania. They're not singing in their national language, and they're singing in Spanish. It's quite unusual what's happening. I still want Spain to win with Chanel and Slow Mo, but I have to say that's a very, very catchy song. I think this year's, I've said it before in all my reactions, I really think this year's Eurovision is going to be so entertaining and so wonderfully uplifting when you have songs like that, when you have songs like Greece, when you have songs like Spain, and of course Italy is going to be in the top three simply because they always write the most incredible ballads and they have a past winner. That's a lot of pressure on the other artists. They also have Blanco, and he's an exceptional artist, everybody, as well. He's singing with Mahmood for Italy. He's not really known, but I tell you, his album Blue Celeste is absolutely one of the best written albums I've ever heard as a musical reactor, and I'm going to be reacting to that. I'm also going to be reacting to a lot more of WRS. I loved the vocals on this. I thought his voice was very liquid gold. It carried you through. It was nice to see more of the Spanish. My partner's Spanish. I go to Spain a lot, Bilbao, and I liked it. I really did. I thought the video was very uplifting. So well, and congratulations to the dancers as well. I love the fluidity of dancing today, where a guy is not afraid to dance with another guy on stage for all to see. I applaud that because as a gay person myself, I just find it refreshing that we can now express ourselves in dancing on stage. We always had to be man, woman, but now you can just, I loved it. So overall with the video, entertaining, and let's get to the lyrics. I've got the lyrics in front of me. I'm just looking for them. It's live, as they say, so we shall go as soon as I bring them up. Okay, knew that it was different than the others. They never liked you. Trying to keep my head above water, but you making it so hard to. And the pre-fame, what if they're going to find out? Nobody's going to like if we get away. Need you to stay. So it's about sexuality. It's about love. It's about obviously love for a person of the same sex, because they're talking about knew that I was different than the others as the opening line. Then it goes on to trying to keep my head above water because you live in a society of restrictions, of it could be a village situation. You get the feeling this person is not breathing. in his environment, and but you're making it so hard. So he's letting anger out towards the person that he has feelings for. And then it says, what if they're going to find out? So there's a fear there. So not breathing in a situation, your partner's not helping you, and there's a fear. We, nobody's going to, like, if we get away, need you to stay. So instead of running from the situation and running from a country to another country, which a lot of people do to live their lives, especially if it's same sex, which I'm thinking this song is with the lyrics, then you've got the situation where if you want to stay, you need two people to stay, not just one. Instead of running away, stay. So it's a song of struggle. It refrains, hello, I'm Bebby, hello, I'm Bebby, call me, call me. So unanswered calls. He wants to say to his loved ones, stay with me. Let's see this through. Let's live our lives. Let's stay here in our country. But the calls are being unanswered at the moment. Hello, I'm Bebby, call me, call me. It repeats. Now it says, my love can't be stopped by anybody, because it's so true. Let's show it to the world, because I won't hide it. Are you down to believe in sins too? So in other words, instead of keeping it to the bedroom, let's be ourselves and go outside and show people we're a couple. Let's move forward as a couple and just tell people this is what we are. But it can be very difficult depending on the country, the village, rules, regulations, the laws. It's okay being a person that says, I want to be, but it can be difficult. So it continues, what if you're going to find out nobody's going to like if we get away? So don't run away. Hello, and Bebby repeats, call me, call me, call me. And then it finishes, and when you say my name, my world is crumbling. I feel complete. All I need is your mystic touch. Don't worry about them now. I'll keep you safe and sound. So he's saying to the loved one, do answer my calls. Don't be worried about other people. I'm here to protect you. We will be strong. We'll get through this. But I want you to stay here. I want us to be a couple and for people to accept our lives, accept it. But it can be very difficult in this world depending again on where you are and what way people think. You can't change other people's way of thinking. Even if you think, I am a gay person, I'm in a gay relationship, this is how we are. It can be very, very difficult because what some gay people forget is we are only a percentage of a huge billion population, multi-billion population around the world. A small percentage, and that's a lot of fighting we would have to do. So hello, I'm Bebby, and Bebby, call me, call me, call me. So it finishes. I think it's very uplifting to put the Spanish music to those words. It's very complimentary in how Spanish people do their songs because they always do them with depth, even if they have, you know, an uplifting tune and the clapping. It's very uplifting. But I think it's meant to be a contradiction. Deep lyrics with an uplifting tune reflects the deep lyrics of the soul with the uplifting, bright way of looking at the world. And I think it's very well put together. It's a marriage. A very, very good song. I enjoyed it. I have to say, I really, really did. I just have to say again, WRS, your voice is incredible. I loved it. I wish you well, Romania, in Eurovision. It's a very tough competition this year in Turin. The standard is so high, and you have proved it with this. I'm liking more and more songs. I'm like, oof, I have to review Cyprus next. I don't know what I'm going to listen to, but Romania,